listening for a chat in more ways than one. I have something to say, but it's not from me, it's from Source. From Source, God, the divine, your guardian angels, my guardian angels. As I'm seeing things that are not in existence on this particular frequency. When I'm just talking, I don't even know what I'm saying. I've always said to people, write them down, you'll be rich one day. Because some of the things that I seriously have channeled and just said randomly have taken place. Different ideas for different inventions or improvements on inventions. I'm not the only one that got that download. Those that act upon it can profit from it. So I thought that I would do some channeling and put it out there, and maybe someone will pick up an idea and bring it to life. Get used to what the new norm is going to be. You will see creatures from other galaxies, other beings from our universe, from one of the multi-universes. We're all connected, not just here on Earth, but in the entire universe, multiverse. It's all connected. If you know any Air Force pilots, you could always ask them. They know. They've seen it. They come to Earth to observe. And if they need to, they come to intervene. They're here to help. They're not mad. In the timeline of the universe, we're here but a very speck of the time. They're here to teach us. Teach us how to be higher spiritual beings. Being spiritual means communicating with God. Religion and spirituality go hand in hand. We learn about God, religion. We communicate with God, spirituality. That's what the future is all about anyway. We're here for a purpose. We're here to learn a lesson. It's all about love. It's all about unconditional love. Unconditional love where you just see somebody for the soul that they are. When you were real young, you probably remember seeing things. Probably telling your parents what you saw. They said, no, that's not possible. Bringing you further and further away from your God-given gift. The ability to communicate with your home, your guardian angel, your ancestors, the angels, God himself, and your higher self. Sit and wait for you to realize the ability to communicate with them. They give you signs. It's called instinct or intuition. That's really them communicating with you and telling you what's safe, what's not safe, what's right, what's wrong. The only thing is that until we realize that, there's all that time where we're taking in, like sponges, a whole nother way of life. It's not from within, it's from a higher source. Not the source, the one that is controlling, mind controlling. You are not going to be the change. Collectively, we will be the change. Let me tell you how. In the beginning, there were native men and native women, and they had a communication with the earth, also known as Gaia. What they asked Gaia for, Gaia gave them. They didn't have to buy it from the store. You may or may not have heard me talk about how to manifest for yourself. Imagine if you did it collectively. Native Americans knew exactly how to do things in a collective way. It was called a ritual. When they needed something, they collectively raised that vibration. Drums were going, feet were banging, they were dancing, they were chanting, they raised that vibration so high. They met up with the earth's precious gifts. The Native Americans never went without. They were always taken care of. Mother Earth, Mother Nature always took care of them because they asked collectively. So now when other humans came from the West, the white men came to take the land from the Native Americans, they left. They're not mad. The earth didn't belong to them. They had a relationship with the earth. What you did was not take their land from them. You cut off the communication with the earth. You cluttered it up with trash and garbage and greed and money. The earth can provide for you everything you need. Electricity, you shouldn't be paying for it. Communication, use your mind. Schools should be teaching community, sustainability, spirituality. Currency should be one form for everyone. Scientifically, why are there different ways of measurement? Let's have one. Let's make it the metric system, everybody. Nutritionally, spiritually, financially, economically, educationally, scientifically, and collective meditation. That can be in a form of a ritual, of dancing, collectively praying. Prayer works. Church is a good place to go. You're collectively praying. If you're praying upon the same desire, then it is super powerful when you're all praying for the same thing. If you're all trying to manifest the same thing, if you're keeping it in your thoughts, what you think about, you bring about. Collectively, you can have anything you desire. Accountability is always good too. Accountability not just for some, but for all. Be accountable of what you say and do. And if you want to allow people to retract something negative that they said, let everybody be able to do that. Prosperity is everyone's God-given right. Nobody should be making more than somebody else. Nobody is worth more than anybody else. We are equal. We are created equal. We say it, we've heard it, but we don't live it. Yep, the world's going to be in a shakeup for about another generation. When is the time for change? Now is the time for change. Turn off the TV. It's all mind games. It's all mind control. Break those societal bonds that are put in your head. I know you've heard the saying, work smarter, not harder. Why go to a 9-to-5 job when that can all be done by an AI? Remember? They're up and coming. They can do the menial jobs. In the meantime, you can be focusing on manifesting what you need, enjoying life, loving one another, not being so angry. Why are you angry? You're working for somebody else, a job you probably don't even like. Taking home a paycheck, you're probably spending about 35 to 40% in groceries. Grow your own. COVID hit people whose underlying symptoms were simply being overweight. You want to raise your vibration? You want to reach a higher level? You need to be enlightened. You need to be lighter. You need to eat from the earth. Which brings me back to the very best way to change the world, change our government, is to take away their power. You ever hear of the book, Everything I Ever Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten? Well, everything we ever needed to know, we learned from our ancestors. But some of these traditions and rituals were far forgotten. The rituals, even the people, were completely ignored and forgotten. The rituals of the Native American were just thrown to the wayside. They were completely ignored, 100% forgotten. And that's what we need to go back to. When we make change for the people, we're doing it out of love. When we're doing it against the people, we're doing it out of our ego. I'm going to pull some cards from a backyard blessing deck to see what Mother Earth wants us to know. Gaia, what do you want us to know? We have miracle. May you always believe in the impossible and imagine the magical. Miracles are all around you. That is the truth. You can manifest miracles, just like magic. What else, Gaia? What else would you like the collective to know? Heightened perception. The moon illuminates your loftiest dreams and deepest desires. Listen to the fluttering of your own heartbeat. Trust your power and perception to lead you forward. Hey, we need to make a change. You feel it inside. You must. You must hear the ringing in your ears. Destiny. Whoop. When you trust your heart and heed the signs, nothing will keep you from fulfilling your true destiny. You are exactly where you need to be on your journey. So, yes, hey, trust the signs that you're getting. Trust your heart. Trust the signs. Ringing in your ear, that's your ancestors, those spiritual beings trying to communicate with you, to send a message. Hey, Mother Earth, what else do you want us to know? Any other messages? Last time. Okay. Let's go to our oracles. So our oracles, this is our sacred destiny. Okay, and we have destiny. We have the destiny card. So these are our sacred destiny oracle cards. Let me give them a shuffle. Gaia, Mother Earth, what do you want the collective to know? What do you want the collective to know? Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Gaia, what do you want the collective to know? What do you want the collective to know? A message for the collective, please. What do you want the collective to know? A message, please, collective. We have fulfillment. Okay, so fulfillment, well, interesting. We have a peach. So that says to me, this is the earth providing for you, giving you fulfillment of whatever you need right from the earth. Look at that juicy, gorgeous Georgia peach sitting right there. And our full moon. That tells me of ritual. So many rituals are done on the full moon. Full moon rituals, collective rituals, are going to bring you and provide for you what you need from Mother Earth. This card was sticking out. We have enlightenment again. Didn't we have enlightenment? Miracles, heightened perception. So enlightenment. This is what I spoke about as far as becoming lighter. Okay, we need to eat things from the earth so we can become lighter, more clear thinking, not weigh ourselves down with any kind. Whoa, that card was weird. That one wanted to come out. Illumination. So illumination speaks of coming to the understanding how we are all connected. We see in this picture, we have clearly the earth, our water, our land, our growth, and this speaks of our heavens, and more than just our heavens, we have our celestial neighbors. See here we have the mist. The mist is rising off of the water. The mist in some traditions is known as the veil, and this is representing the lifting of the veil to realms that are unseen. Native cultures also associate mist with mystical and magical interdimension. Mist in the mountains speaks of a higher level of consciousness, which is exactly what I was channeling. We need to make a change. We need to become more conscious. We need to become enlightened. This is our destiny. This is our destiny. To have this heightened perception, okay? To lift that veil, to be aware of inner dimensions. Miracles, believe in them. Miracles, you can manifest them. Doing collective rituals, for example, on the nights of the full moon or on the new moon. You can research new moon rituals. Full moon rituals will bring you the miracles. These are astrology cards. Let me give them a shuffle. What do the collective need to know, Gaia? Mother Earth, what do you want the collective to know? What do you want the collective to know? Mother Earth, Mother Nature, what do you want? Mercury. Split the deck. Okay, so Mercury, let's have 3 cards. We have Mercury, what do you want the collective to know, Gaia? What message do you have for the collective? What do we need to know about Mother Earth? Let's go with our 1 card. Spirituality. And there's the picture alone. This is a tapestry, and this speaks of Native American tapestry to me. Okay. Even the way the colors that are in it are colors that can be derived from things in nature. It's also speaking to me like coming from like the 4 corners of the earth. If we come together collectively showing love, this kind of tells me about what our earth will be like. This is our future right here. I had to grab the book. This is a brand new deck to me. In astrology, Mercury is the planet of communication, the constant back and forth exchanges that are swift and ever changing. It also rules thought processes that produce communication. What did I say? Communication. We don't need to pay for any of this stuff. We can use our minds to communicate, our thought processes that are swift and ever changing. My mission is to be the light, to tell you how this can be done. Oh my gosh. At this time, let your desires be known to others in a way that helps them understand how they themselves can benefit by helping you. Connect yourself with others through books, film, instructional videos, as well as through lectures or live performances. There couldn't be any more validation of what was channeling. Make the right connections. Find your soul family. Making the right connections will require you to become more tolerant of others. Okay? Remember, we are rising above. We're not letting our egos take over. We are doing things collectively, and there couldn't be any more validation. By doing so, you will come to enjoy the kind of career you may have thought was reserved for others. Politics is the sport of the rich and powerful. It's time for you to learn how to play the game. There couldn't be any more validation. Right there. It's all right there in 1 card. Thank you, Mercury. Acknowledge that there is a mystical, magical inner realm, that veil needs to be lifted, that communication needs to take place. You're going to meet your soul tribe. You're going to be doing your rituals and manifesting. Are you going to end up with a peach in your hand that day? No. But you'll be shown the steps in which to acquire that. In other words, plant the seeds. Wishing you love and good vibrations.